You know, because that's also growing with who I am, growing with how I know I sound, growing with saying, you know, I don't got to give them the lyrical side of me all the time.
Благослови моих братьев, благослови наши руки. Мы в поисках больших денег, мы в деле круглые сутки. Благослови
Picked out radio show, man, they everywhere.
Благослови моих братьев, благослови моих братьев, благослови наши руки. Мы в поисках больших денег, мы в деле круглые сутки. Благослови моих братьев, благослови моих братьев. Я скрутил себе потолще, я выдыхаю
The best jam I have ever eaten.
Oh, wow.
I have that as a testimonial.
И не играй со мной свою роль. Со мной молодые братья. Мы возьмем котлеты наличных себе на завтрак. Сегодня-завтра, неважно как я. You, эй, yeah. Благослови моих братьев, благослови наши руки, мы в поисках больших.
Alright, y'all, tune in for another episode of Bank That Radio Show. Second time on the show. We got Day One Suave over here. I forgot, where you from, Macon? Where you from?
Yeah, you can say I'm from Macon.
Okay, you from another city or whatever, but you been in
right, born in another town or whatever. Millersville, Georgia.
See, I was about to say that.
So,
Millersville. I'll be trying to remember.
Yeah, no doubt. You know what I mean? I mean, you did your age.
Oh,
you did that, bro. You know what I mean? So, shoot, man. Born in Millersville. From here, though. You know, I've been here for a totality of, I don't know, we've been on about 20 plus years.
Okay,
so, you know,
that's what's up.
I would say I'm gonna make it night. You know.
I don't know if you noticed, we're in a whole different space.
Yeah, we in another different office than what we was in other office. You know what I'm saying?
The ground is bigger now.
Yeah, this actually got this room right here, man. I think we can put some, we can make some coffee over there.
There's a room behind there. There's a room. There's my office behind here. There's another office behind there. My homeboy. Yeah. And then we got I got a podcast or a studio that I'm setting up right now for the podcast where I'm gonna green screen the walls. Yeah. So I ain't painted them yet. They red. And then my homeboy Chris just painted his photography room that's over there. He did a white background. Yeah. Because it was like yellow walls or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, growing, man. Growing, bro. I'm proud of you, man. You've been doing your thing. You have been busy. Yeah. And it's good for the eyes that are watching right now, and just to see how we're growing with this. You know what I mean? Going into another year, going into another chapter. You know what I mean? So we just gonna. Yeah. So it's been a minute since you've been on.
We're like that.
From the last time, where have you grown? I know you say you was doing some more music. You got a single, we're gonna debut. Yeah. But what's been up with you?
Really just life. The grind of life. Still, the hardships and the daily, personal battles or whatever from anything that could happen. I know this is post-pandemic, you know what I mean, and whatever, post-pandemic or whatever. So, a lot of people are still in that same little mind state. A lot of people still in that same box. Yeah. And I've always been outside the box. And now with all this stuff happening, pandemic or whatever, et cetera, it made me even just be more outside of the box as far as like, just working, just working, grinding, however you want to put it. Whether I'm working on their clock or my clock, you know what I mean? I have been doing that, and I've also had the space, to mentally put myself in a position to know who I am and to really come to full circle with my purpose, you know what I mean? And just keep giving content and being a consultant of the media and handling everything that I need to do around that.
I saw that post that you made about that. Or I either saw your page updated or something where it said like the social media consultant.
Yeah.
How's that been going for you? Because a lot of people.
Wow, that's a good question.
Like I see a lot of, a lot of stuff.
Right.
And there's a lot of people who say they can do X, Y, Z or whatever, but really don't understand the game and understand how social media works. Right. So what made you jump into that lane as well?
Good question. What made me jump into the lane was really just kind of being in control of my own, visual perception to the social media viewers, to any viewer that really just spends a lot of time just looking at their phone, whether they're at work, or whether they're at a cookout, or whether they're at a family reunion. I always want to try to get them to notice me, and then upon noticing me, the visual perception that I want to give you is something that I want to be, I want it to be catchy.
Yeah.
I want it to catch you. So therefore, it can lead you to, my music. My pages or whatever I'm doing, and it's just like I had to grow with that because, I'm really fascinated with like movies and visual art. Like. Video game designs and just the design of how things look. I always wanted to be a part of that. So being that that I do music, and when I'm doing music certain times, I see colors in my head. On type of vibrations, on type I get if I hear a certain music, a certain beat or a certain instrumental or whatever, I might think blue. It might give me seeing blue vibes, you feel me? If that makes sense out there to the world.
It makes sense to me, but I get it though, because from an artistic standpoint, like I tell people all the time, like you see colors, or people, what is it? Something that people said, I can not see colors, but feel them, not even feel vibrations and all that. It means that you're in tune, you're connected, and your thinking, like your thinking level is elevated, and you're being able to tap into like creativity that a lot of people, can't tap into. One, because they're not artistic. I always, I think everybody pretty much know I'm an advocate of the arts.
Yeah, you are, man. Mad scientist, you're mastermind, brilliant. Very smart for putting your stuff together.
Yeah.
You deserve a whole bunch of flowers. But anyway, I ain't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no. I appreciate that. But the ones who recognize it, the ones who recognize it, and the ones who don't, I'm like, it's a little perturbed or whatever at times, but it's okay.
I feel you.
But I understand y'all creativity as artists and stuff, and really, want everyone to see them blossom in this area. And the fact that I still wholeheartedly still believe that the Middle Georgia area can support its own entertainment / media infrastructure.
Yes, very well.
There's a lot of resources here.
Very much.
It's just about people understanding how to do business and that or whatever, and
how to consult.
Yeah, and how to consult.
It takes a lot, man. It takes mental fortitude.
Yes.
But anyway,
No. It does.
It takes a lot of mental fortitude. It takes a lot of communication, and upon communication, it takes a lot of, a lot of people might probably like take it like, man, what I want, this is what I want, what I want. Not necessarily, it's just that person has that concept, that perception, like I said, that just, it's like the first idea with, when you're making a song or something, like that first idea. If that, depending on who it is, that first idea, people gonna always be like, man, that's tight.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because it's coming from that person who always gonna take charge, taking the reins. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even when they want to jump, But that first person already jumped on the flow, on freestyle or whatever. To you guys out there on the rap music, whatever. So it's just like you do it. You use that and you grow with that. From everything, from visual arts to videography, just the whole nine, man. I mean, it's all about, for me, it's just all about seeing things. I feel like more people will want to see it than hear it, but, hearing it is like the soundtrack of it. Yeah. It's going to always be two, that what we talking about, seeing it already, that's gonna always be one. Yeah. That's just what times we get.
No, I definitely get that. So you're working on new music, and you're gonna put some music out in later on a year, but you got this single. Cycle. Tell us about the name and what inspired it.
Wow, good question. What inspired it was some real situationships, in my life, as far as like you know, with you know, a better half, you know what I mean, or whatever, to, you know, per se. But I got it from, you know, just the cycle of, cause the hook is like, you know, argue, fussing, fighting, cussing, you know what I mean, like between you and your, you know, your partner, whoever that may be to you guys out there in the world, you know what I mean. But for me, you know, it's my girl, so you know what I mean. But it's just touching on that, and then just showing you, you know, the repetition of that, you know, like doing that, and repeat it. That's just what we're doing. It's a cycle. Yeah. But I'm trying to give out the message of the vibe that it's not a bad cycle. You know, that's why, you know, I wanna implement on that as far as, like, you know, naming my EP Love and the Struggle. You know what I mean? Because, you know, being in that cycle to love, you know what I mean, is a struggle. It all makes sense how I'm putting it together. Like I coined these words, you know, and these terms and, you know, names for my EPs because I wanted to make sense. You know what I mean? It's a cycle to love and the struggle. You know, my album named Love and the Struggle. So it's just like every time you think of it, every time, you know what I mean, every time it makes sense. And when you hear the music, it's like I said, the soundtrack. Yeah. So, you know, that's where I'm at with it, man.
All right, well, y'all gonna listen to Cycles, so you know what I'm saying. Go ahead and listen to it, support and everything, or we'll be right back.
Are you cutting, fighting, fussing, break up, then repeat? Are you cutting, fighting, fussing, break up, then repeat? Are you cutting, fighting, fussing, break up, then repeat? Are you cutting, fighting, fussing, break up, then repeat? Ain't that gonna replace my baby? Oh God, I got my baby. Day one, ain't that gonna replace my baby? Oh God, I got my baby. Yeah. You are a champion, baby. We stood out my struggles, we fighting and fussing. Didn't know we had much in common.
All right, so when it comes to the album, you said Love and Struggle, right?
Yeah.
What are your expectations like for the project? You know, I'm like, it don't have to be like stream oriented or sales oriented, but like, are you looking for? Yeah, because you know, I think some people get too caught up in that.
They do.
I think it's the type of impact that you make on people's lives.
Definitely.
And then if you happen to inspire others as well.
Definitely.
So, what kind of goals are you setting for yourself?
You know, pretty much just like the opposite of what you just said, as far as like not trying to be scream oriented and all that stuff. I'm mainly trying to be, you know, like I said, a consultant of my media. You feel me? But at the same time, you know, I am going to give critically acclaimed music. You know, if you just set it in on a thematic level. You know what I mean? If anybody has not been paying attention, you know, I've always been making stuff that's been theme based. You feel me? Like from Sports Junkie to 1204, you know, to Thank God for Suave, you know, even though that was more about putting a light on me. But just to say that is just more, I'm gonna add layers on the project that I named, you know what I mean, and you know, just trying to not focus too much on, you know, as far as bringing the music to you, because the music gonna already conceptualize. You feel me? What's gonna be visually captured already because of the title, you know what I'm saying, the name and all that stuff. So it just adds on to it. And, you know, I only want to give it, you know what I'm saying, I want to leave it kind of like short and sweet. You feel me? Short and sweet, you feel me? And give them like, you know, 6-5 songs and keep it short and brief. And just get to the point quick. But it's also the name of the title, like I said, the name, Cycle, Love and the Struggle. That's gonna stick out more as you when you hear the song, and it's gonna be like it's meaningful too. So it's gonna be like you're gonna never forget it. You know what I mean? You're gonna never forget it.
Are we to, you know, expect any newcomers or new features or collaborations that you have not had before on this one?
Yep, it is. Yep, it's gonna be some new features on there. I want to tell y'all. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Nah, I'm gonna keep it on the raps. It's two people on the project that people, I'm sure they're familiar with, but they're not familiar with with them like that. As far as like
Yeah.
being on this type of level, I want to bring the best out of them.
Okay.
You feel me? And you know, one of the features is already done.
Okay.
So we just gotta brush up, you know, get the you know, the final cut downs and everything, you know what I mean, as far as like the song, you know what I mean, and we're gonna get that done, you know what I'm saying. We probably gonna get that done before the end of October. So that feature's done, and then the other feature, you know, is close to Thanksgiving, you know, we'll probably have it done. So, you know, I believe in, you know, kind of like, I ain't feature crazy. You feel me? As people can, you know, look up my discography or whatever. I ain't feature crazy, but you know, these features are gonna make sense. Yeah. For this project. So you know.
So what do you think you're gonna do differently as far as like, you know, rolling out this project versus the previous projects?
My previous projects were just, I'll drop them with no release, no music release parties. I had videos, you know what I mean, but I want the whole layout to be, you know, I ain't gonna just say 95%, but you know, at least close to like 85%, 90, you know what I mean, at least. So I'm gonna try to visually conceptualize with the visualizers on all my songs. At least if I don't have a video to them, I gotta give you a visualizer to it. You feel me? I at least gotta, you know, point you in the direction of how I move on TikTok or Instagram or whatever. Like, I'm not gonna just, you know, I mean, I might have all videos for all these songs. You feel me? The way I feel about this project, I might have videos for all these songs with a visualizer, with the TikTok work, like with everything, because, you know, I have been, you know, like I've been doing this for 20, 30 years around the time. I mean, I know everybody, I know the who's, and you know, they've seen my face before, so it's just like, I can pop a little bit, you feel me? So I might have videos of all these and visualizing, and like I said, and TikTok movements and all that. You know, because I believe in the project that much, because I actually had a release date of September. I pushed it back for no purposes, you know, no intended purposes. I just pushed it back because of what I had going on as far as like my schedule. So, you know, but definitely, man, I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that.
You know, I love visuals. I love visualize. I just love how people can take, you know what I'm saying, a concept and bring it to life. But that does lead me into my next question when it comes to like, you know, social media and stuff like that, and like being like your own brand and, you know, being out there, right? Yeah. Do you feel that you have to share more of yourself, like go deeper than just the music? Do you feel like you have, like, being a creative, right? Do you feel like that's what the trends are now? And this is the first time me actually posing this question to another creative. Yeah. Do you feel like you have to give any of your personal life out there to them, or do you feel like your creativity is good enough to sustain people's interest?
That's a good question. I feel like both, because I feel like I've already kind of like given, you know, the personal side, and I'm gonna continue to keep doing it. You feel me? Like, I think that's part of my artistry. That's part of my, you know, that's part of who I am as an artist. You feel me? Is giving them that, you know, that emotional, you know, that one deep song, or not even that one deep song, just a deep feel. You know what I mean? Or maybe, like I said, that one deep song. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna give you either one every time. So it's just like, I feel like, you know, I think the question you asked is, I mean, that's a pretty good question, man. It's like, I think I'm just gonna do it with every project. You feel me? I think I'm gonna, you know, kind of like bleed through every project. I feel like every project, I feel like I bled through it. You feel me? So, you know, I want to continue to kind of keep doing that, but I do, you know, also just want to open up, you know, more records for fun, you know, and just primarily using my voice. And not just focusing on the content, which is gonna make it more fun for me. You know, because that's also growing with who I am, growing with how I know I sound, growing with saying, you know, I don't gotta give them the lyrical side of me all the time. Even though I like to do that.
Exactly.
I like to do that.
Variety that you can dabble in between lanes and stuff and be able to, you know, pick and choose.
Right.
But overall, still provide something of quality.
Right. And this is why this project is so important to me, because I feel like I can put that together with this. Being that the topics and the cycle topics, like, I'm lyrical on that song. You know what I mean? But I'm just putting it in a way where, you know, a guy that's having, you know, whatever, the relationships, of, you know, with his woman or whatever like that, he can feel it. You feel me? Or, shoot, like Questions, the one I did with, you know, BP, shout out to BP, he's actually going to do the video cycle.
Yeah, he's been putting a lot of work.
Yeah, BP's doing the video cycle.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of work.
You know, we just done dropped the bomb on y'all. So, you know, that just taking those songs and just being still true to myself with them, that's the fun. Yeah. But then it's like going outside of that, just like focus on you boys now. You don't gotta, you know what I'm saying? You don't gotta, you know, you can, but you know, you don't gotta, you know what I'm saying? That's the fun part. You know what I mean? And that would still make me love music, and that would still make me have a passion for it. Yeah. Because, you know, I'm doing those things. And I purposely try to do those things. You know what I mean? So it's all about beat selection. It's all about, you know, I don't just want to rap on anything. You know what I mean? Like, and no, hey, y'all send me them beats out there, man. Y'all cats out there on YouTube and all the internet platform. They want some beats.
Just make sure you get your stuff right.
But make sure it's a feel for me though. You feel me? I like to have feel. You know what I mean? I need feel.
Then the business side too, because I think that's where this whole Glorilla and Hit Kid
shout out to her. She dope.
Situation. Yeah, she is. Yeah. And you know, she's from Tennessee. You know, I'm
shout out to Tennessee.
You know, I'm originally from Tennessee, Nashville, though, not Memphis.
My favorite rapper from Tennessee, Starlito. Shout out to Starlito, man. Don Trip. Them guys are my uncles, man. I swear, Currency too. Yeah. But anyway, my bad.
But yeah, you know, just having the business side, you know, make sure it's all wrapped up and everything. Because I think sometimes we lose focus of knowing that something has the potential to be so big. And then when stuff gets so big, then it gets a little murky. Yep. Right? Yep. So I just want, you know, make sure we're all aware of that and making sure that, you know, just, you know, doing stuff in proper protocol. I don't want to take the fun out of creativity.
Right.
But at the same time, you know, make sure we prepare for successes.
Yep.
So what new demographic or geographical location do you want to like reach with your project?
Good question. Overseas. I want to reach overseas. I want to reach. I want to do more things on an outside basis. You know, whether they if they having an ATV off, you know, they in the country somewhere. They want to perform. You feel me? If they got bonfires in ATL, which I just did this week. Shout out to Bonfire ATL and all the folks up there, them good folks up there. You know what I'm saying? My love for your boy Day One Suave. I want to do things like that. You feel me? More outside activities, you know, as long as we ain't just freezing our ass off. You know what I mean? You know, we're going into the cold. We're going into the cold month.
We are.
You know, I say more venues. You know, more pop-up shops. You know what I mean? I think Macon needs a Tiny Desk concert. Hint, hint. To anybody who out there listening, I think Macon needs their own little Tiny Desk concert series.
I saw a couple of people like, you know, working at it, but they wasn't consistent as far as like keep putting it out.
Cause this a good look for a tiny concert series. Look how it looking. You just need a band behind you and, you know what I'm saying, some more stuff behind you. Like you said, Macon can do a lot of stuff. Like we just gotta find the stuff to do. Yeah. And we gotta do it.
Yeah, I mean, we have to stay consistent. Yeah, because all the pieces are here, all the resources are here. Yeah. All the people that can pull it off is here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's coming together. Staying true to the mission and the vision and showing the world that, you know what I'm saying, because I'm always advocating for Macon. I'm always, you know what I'm saying, pushing it. And telling people there's a lot of talented people here in Macon and the Middle Georgia area. Definitely. And I'm like people could have a whole like run of. I'm like, it's just so much stuff out here. But go ahead, you know what I'm saying, let the people know how can they get in contact with you, stuff like that they want to support and follow and all that.
Cool. Love and the Struggle drops late December. Cycle video drops close to Thanksgiving. I am Day One Suave 2 and 3 on IG. Jordan Peele of Hip Hop, TikTok. That's my TikTok page.
Jordan Peele of Hip Hop.
Jordan Peele of Hip Hop.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
no
look
doubt.
that up.
And that song, everything we said, because I'm a big fan of Jordan Peele. So shout out to Jordan Peele. But Day One Born King on Facebook. And you can look me up at Day One Suave on all platforms. You can subscribe me. I need some more subscribers, by the way. And all my music is there. All my videos is there. Y'all be tuned in because I'm gonna be having some big stuff going on 2023 with a lot of feature projects. There's some people I want to get out there. So, but the production is gonna be all organic from right here. You know what I mean? So y'all just look forward to more visuals and more work coming from me down the pipeline. Fourth quarter, I'm going hard. I'm dropping something on the 31st of October.
Okay.
Entitled God Body Flow. It's just a single. Man, Lord, I wish I.
Yeah.
Y'all just wait to Halloween, man, to hear that, man. And then you got, like I said, Love and Struggle dropping. You know what I mean, and then the visual for that, and then more surprises and more shows, man. More physical presentation out here. You know what I mean. Day One Suave is ready to get booked. Y'all check the link in my bio. I just gave y'all my handles. You know what I mean? I'm ready to get booked. I got my real phone number here. Y'all holler at your dog, man. Y'all let me know what time it is.
Yeah, so there y'all have it. Y'all go ahead and y'all support. Appreciate you coming through, man.
Y'all already know. Blessings.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what
Blessings
I'm
on
saying?
blessings. I appreciate it.
I love the evolution, love the growth. Y'all make sure y'all go and support it. And if you have not, go ahead and download that Banged Out Radio Show app.
Y'all do that Banged Out Radio Show, man. They're the best. 100.
Yeah, she was naked. I used to cook in the morning. Said I'm offended something for the rest of my life. I be starting that shit. Try to get something good out of life. Yeah, I get it, but I wanna love. Done played all the girls. Ironic how somehow that I got one woman to love. I know that she hit me. Marry me, baby, damn right on the strong as a club. Fighting, busting, bring up.